Locker room. What's up? I was exhausted today and coming back from Cleveland. Because after we won the game, Miami won the game in Pittsburgh. The whole ride home, as happy as I was for Miami, as happy as I was about the performance I just saw, and emotional as I was about the guys that are maybe in their last games, the Neds, Coopers, the Baines, Miss Door, the guys maybe in their last game. I was like, I'm so happy to be there for that moment. I'm so happy to be there when I watch young Malachi Tony get the freshman record. Celebrate with him. And I've seen how these young men grew over the process of this year. There's so much talk about, oh, look at who's the better team now. Miami has some injuries, and injuries are part of the season. I understand that. They're part of the season. But if you give me Daniels Jr. and he didn't get hurt, and Misador, he doesn't get hurt, we're not even here talking about none of this. Because those guys would have made a difference even in the games that didn't go our way. The 2 games that didn't go our way, that we lost by a total of 5-6 points. 1 in overtime. You see what I'm saying? You're missing some of your top players. Not like you get blown out. And now, everything will be up to this committee. I have no faith in this so-called committee. I've heard these people talk about head-to-head matchups doesn't matter. Notre Dame is clearly a better team than Miami, even though they both got 2 losses. We can see it with our eyes. And the fact that they would even say that blows my mind. And the fact that I know there are people in that room that really played football, and they're in that room to uphold the sanctity of the game because they really played it. They can't be talking up. How can they let a lot of people say, well, I think when I see it, this team looked better than that team, even though this team beat that team? I mean, how can you even start having these conversations? The NFL gives you clear guidelines. We should have clearer guidelines. Look at what's happening right now in the ACC. The ACC has come up with Virginia 7-1, Duke 6-2, Miami 6-2, Pittsburgh 6-2, SMU 6-2 in the conference. The conference is the conference record. Now, overall, it doesn't matter. Even though overall, Duke 7-5, Miami 10-2, Pittsburgh 8-4, SMU 8-4. This is why you put football players in the room. They have some measurement about some point system that determines, and that's why Duke gets in and play with a 7-5 record to go play Virginia with a 10-2 record instead of having 2 10-2 teams play. This is why you put football players in to try to help numbnuts that don't understand these kinds of things and say, well, this thing's, that this is going to matter a little bit more than that. This should matter a little bit more than that. This should matter a little bit more than that. And you got guys in that room that played the game and are not saying, guys, no. We can never discount a head-to-head matchup. That's the base of everything we do. It's a competition that should be decided on the football field. But only when we get smart dummies and coming up with smart dumb rules and dumb situations like this. Like, in what world does this really happen? In what world with the Miami and the Notre Dame, same record, and Miami losses only been by 3, and the truth is, none of that shit should matter because Miami already beat Notre Dame. And everybody keeps saying, well, oh, I got these guys trying to say, well, that was week 1. My eyes can clearly see they are better. Notre Dame's a better team than they were then, now. So I would think, and my eyes will think, that Notre Dame will beat Miami if they played now. That, people, that's like the greatest virus in the world being put into the greatest computer in the world called college football. And it's going to eat it up and kill the hard drive and kill the hearts and kill the game. You got to do something about this. I don't know what, but you got to do something about this. Last year it was, well, Alabama has 3 losses. You guys have 2 losses, but we feel Alabama's a better team. Wow. That's not right. And I'm going to tell you, you're cheating the people. Because I do believe, man, that, and I talked to Coach about this on the sideline, office coordinator, I said, man, Malachi Tony should be up for the Heisman. And when you got people like this making decisions in the boardroom that overrides the decisions that were made during the game on a football field, we're going to destroy the game. And we're cheating people out of the opportunity to see the best college football player in the world right now, and Malachi Tony. I look at him and I'm not gonna lie, I'm just telling you guys, man, you guys, he could be such, honestly, I'm gonna say this because this is what I see. He could be like that Steph Curry. You know, Steph Curry, think about it. In the land of giants, went in and got his own niche, his own thing. He used to tell us the line that shot up, shoot it this way, go slow, elbow tucked in, line up, hand over, leave your hand, form shooting, elbow out, don't like this, you can't shoot like this. You got to elbow out, ball on him, ball over. Small guy like Steph says, they'll block every shot if I do that. Off his hands so quick, gone. All the tall guys in the world can't be LeBron James. Everybody out here can't be LeBron. Jump that big, that muscular, running and jumping and dunking and doing everything. But everyone in the world, all them little small kids can be a Steph Curry. So everybody starts practicing, throwing threes up like that because they want to be a Steph Curry. Everybody can't be a 6'4", 215 pounds, 6'3", 215 pound specimen of a man like a Mike Irvin. But everybody can be a Malachi Tony. At least they see themselves as being able to be a Malachi Tony. Everybody. And seeing him catch a touchdown, run a touchdown, throw a touchdown, catch punts, it's inspirational. And you people are cheating the world of getting an opportunity to see him on the greatest stage. And he's earned that. Miami has earned that. And if you had any inkling of a real man, a man in you, you will correct this. Something deep down inside your spirit should say, we failed last year at this. And we won't make the same mistake twice. And do the right thing. I left that game in Pittsburgh, and I'm happy with everything I've seen on the football field from my young boys, my young men, I should say, from those guys and the growth that they've shown. I'm happy and I'm proud. And I'm coming home, getting on the plane, I'm looking at the game. First is the LSU-Oklahoma game. Pulling for LSU. Racking my brain, playing their damn game. Well, if LSU win, and this means that, and this means that, then maybe they can see that we deserve to be in the playoffs. I was politicking the greatest game in the world. We're doing politics in the football field. It's just a sad day. Then Oklahoma, last second, beats LSU, and then I turn to Auburn, Alabama. Watching Auburn, Alabama, and Alabama beats Auburn. There was one more game came on after that. God, I can't remember which game it was, man. It's the night game. Was it Stanford and Notre Dame? Stanford and Notre Dame. Notre Dame killing Stanford, trying to match scores that we put up on Stanford. And I'm sitting here thinking, my guys have already earned the right to continue their damn fight for a national championship. I was emotionally drained rooting against those teams when it shouldn't have been about those teams. If reality and truth holds true, their matchup says what it says. But y'all just don't have balls to do what's right. And then you start turning it and think just because you're going to say it, we going to receive it as right. So you start saying, well, week 1 head-to-head matchup doesn't matter because now I can see it. And then other people say it again and they perpetuate it. As many times as you say it, and you can say it as many times as you want, it'll never be right. And y'all know that. This week, tomorrow, do the right thing. You can come out and say, we thought long and hard about this, and we put it to a vote. Because there were some people saying that the head-to-head matchups matter. There were some that saying, after this much time, it doesn't matter. You can just say you put it to a vote, and it matters side one, and save face. But don't fall on your damn face for another year in a row.